The Kings of Rugby only managed 2 tries against the Scottish club Edinburgh back in round 2 when they first met. Today, the reverse fixture with Edinburgh at home. They'll be looking to pick points up from the bottom of the table. Hello everyone and welcome back along to Cornflakes Kirby, our home of Rugby 18 and the Kings of Rugby career mode, where we are into the second half of the season in Division 2 and looking to go for our 7th win on the trot. A few changes in the side today. Anton Guliman in the side, Peter Siley in the team, Carter returns with Mapimpi coming into the team and Hogg coming in as well. It's all over the mix round. Vinny LaRue making his name also on the team. You see Stuart Hogg has the ball straight away and instantly Mapimpi makes room and Mapimpi carves up. Mapimpi over halfway. And straight away Stuart Hogg into the back line makes a big difference, and the Kings have struggled, they do, and they've lost it. Edinburgh now with a chance to turn up the heat and storming straight through. They almost make their way to halfway. Still ball there for Edinburgh, a bit slow on that take up, and they take their time before turnover ball goes to Carter. Get here in the back line. Mapimpi gets away from one. Makazola Mapimpi grubbers towards the corner, but not his best work, and eventually Edinburgh turn around and thump it away. Down to Vinny LaRue. Oh, he's dropped the ball. How's he got away with that? A blatant knock on, the referee's missed. Manonu shrugs away from one, but he's lost the ball and intercept going to Edinburgh. Top versus bottom in this clash as well. Edinburgh sitting way down the bottom with just 3 points to their name as Anton Guliman gets a bit of a clear touch as Vahamahina looked wide for Mapimpi and he's not done very well. And Edinburgh breakaway down the left side before kicking away down towards the 5-metre line. Oh, the Kings are dismissed by everyone. And Vahamahina has to pull back on it. It's away to Peter Saili, who beats one, and we're really struggling to get anyone to kick this ball away at the moment. As Owen turns on a point, picked up from Guinea, back to Mapimpi. Oh, he strikes away one. Mapimpi looking for support. Only just out of the 22 at the moment. It's gone to Vahamahina once more. And the Kings really struggling here. This looks side, trying to break through. It's good work there out to Stuart Hogg. Here's the star. Hogg over halfway. Lightning speed. And he punishes this ball into touch 10 metres out from the Edinburgh line. Conrad Smith putting it on a silver platter for Stuart Hogg. And once he was through, one to beat. Grubbers to the corner, and now the pressure is on Edinburgh. Bit of a surprise, the Scottish side has not done well at all this season. As here comes the line out throw on both sides. Don't fall for the middle, they go to the front, and it could be anyone's at Edinburgh. Pull it in, and they look to maul it up. And they stick it in the middle. Big man in the second row, sitting loud and proud at the top there, as the Kings slow this one up just. And now they get a bit of a roll on, up towards the 22, and they keep it short, and they go straight out to kick towards halfway, and Mapimpi is rolling back there, getting it away from Vinny LaRue. Here is Mapimpi, shaping and breaking. Through the tackle he goes. Over halfway, was looking to kick as well. There's an offside player there in a Edinburgh jumper as Carter offloads the furlong. Conrad Smith back to Vahamahina there for Saili, who gets it all. And Stuart Hogg, I think, was that last player involved. We'll see here. Yes, there's... Oh, wow. Didn't even see that. Was following the play. And Hogg on the left wing has been chopped down. So, what are we going to go with here? The Kings of Rugby, they're giving the ball to Hogg. And they're looking for that glorious piece of the corner flag. Hogg smashes it too. What a kick from Stuart Hogg. Goes a long way. And as we make our way through the first half, only really... Oh, a yellow card as well. I was about to say, there's only really a chance for one side here with the Kings. It's been Edinburgh who's been mainly all out of it. As Stuart Hogg gets the ball straight up the line out, and he cuts straight through the defence. Great little play there. Will Guinea holds on to the ball and gets smashed as well. Guliman Malcolm Marks. Oh, he's got away from that, Marks. And he just about goes to himself. Picked up from Maro Atolje. Atolje goes, and Atolje's over. First try. Takes half an hour and a yellow card. But Maro Atolje scores for the Kings of Rugby. 14-0 in the first meeting. Back in round 2. This time, it is the Kings once again who get on the board first. Malcolm Marks did brilliantly to storm through that first wave, and then Atolje, well, poor defence around the fringes there from Edinburgh. And a desperate ditch tackle just stops him short, but the reach on the big English second rower or back rower is too much for Edinburgh's defence to deal with. You see him quickly to the base of the ruck. The defence hadn't reorganised, and he just tuttles around behind the ruck and over for the try. Look at that. Some extreme excitement on the body of Daniel Carter. Real mixed round with this Kings side. Rest required before the big match versus Gloucester in round 8. So that's why we're missing quite a few key players. And the bench is making a valiant effort of this one so far. Dan Carter starting alongside Mapimpi, LaRue, all of these guys, Saley, Goodman, they're all there, starting here for the Kings of Rugby. It's kicked away from Will Genia. Great punt too, straight off the kickoff. Puts big pressure back on Edinburgh, who goes straight into touch. Oh, that is a huge mistake. Really should have kept that in and kicked before he went out. That would have been the wise thing to do. Now here's Malcolm Marks. Great set play from the Kings off the line outs last time. See if they can redo that again. Oh, they've gone to the back. It looks like Edinburgh will compete with this one. And slowly but surely it goes to Edinburgh. Well played. Very well played from Edinburgh. And they stop this in its tracks and turn the ball over. No chance of another flashy set-piece play from the Kings. They storm it upfield. Looking to make as much yardage as they can. They cannot do it this time, though. They're completely stopped with a halt. And now Edinburgh free it out to the back line. There's advantage to Edinburgh. I'm presuming this is an offside. It's immorted again. Get out of here, Edinburgh.
Advantage is over.
Advantage is over, which will take that. Thought we had done enough there to stop it. Now we stop it. But it carries on. Just can't seem to win this one. Now it comes out. Advantage rolls over and they shrink through the first tackle, but straight over the ball is Atolje, who almost wins it back. Conrad Smith going the wrong way, falling for the trick off the back of the ruckers. Here come the Scottish Edinburgh side once more. Dan Carter. Oh, Dan Carter over the ball very quickly. Atolje goes short to Conrad Smith. And there's an Edinburgh player straight over that ball, and he just about steals it away. Here is a ball away to Hogg, and Hogg skins away from the hooker. Hogg through the middle of the defence, and Hogg taken down, cornered, winger and fullback back there. Short one to Carter. Carter shrinks out of one. Oh, that is a great turn from the iconic Daniel Carter. That's got to be offside, and through goes Vaha Mahina now, breaking another tackle. It's there again for Genia. Pops it to Conrad Smith, who was looking to make something pay. Advantage is with the Kings, and the first half is up. The ball squirts out, and it looks like Malanonu was going to kick them to touch. Advantage is over, and it's been turned over. And Edinburgh say we've had enough, and they kick it away. But Mapimpi says we'll go with that as well. 40 minutes up, 7-0 to score. The Kings still struggling against Edinburgh. Well, it's been an interesting game. The Kings have dominated most of it, but still only lead this one by one converted try. And that was when there was a man in the bin with the yellow card as well. Do we want to bring the big guns back on? I mean, we've got guys like Tui Sova we could bring into the centres. How about we bring on Tui Sova for Conrad Smith? Who else do we have? We'll leave those guys off. Sexton could come on, but I mean, what's he going to do? But bring on for Carter. I like Carter there. Just for this game at least anyway. We could bring Sexton on at fullback for Philly Roo, but that's not really a great cause or a great use of what he can do. We can't swap around the wingers. It's a bit of a shame. I kind of would prefer to see Stuart Hogg on the 14 wing, but we'll Leave that as is. Let's just go with that one change. A bit of impact with Tuisova into the centres. Oh, pushed the wrong button. Let's go with that one instead. Let's see how they can do it the second half. Edinburgh still in it. 7-0. They trail at home versus the Kings of Rugby. So Stuart Hogg with ball still in hand. He's going to kick this second half underway. Looking to his left side. He's gone very high. He gets great air on this kickoff. And it's just pulled in by Edinburgh. Great tackle out there from Sai Khaleesi. Absolutely hammering his defender. And away go Edinburgh kicking. And kicking away to Billy LaRue, who takes his time and looks to, shapes to pass. But gets smashed from the side. There's the ball away to Ma'anonu. Nonu trying to fool the defender, going inside and out. But eventually taken down in a good tackle. Carter gets to the one defender and taken very quickly by the second. Genia to Marks, away to Tuisova, and that's what he does. He brings big power into the side. Tuisova, high tackle coming in from the interim fullback. Will they let it slide? He's offside by a mile. And the toll shakes grabbed. There was a nothing play there from the Kings. Away, wide, Mapimpi gets the ball. Mapimpi shrinks away again. Mapimpi doing very well. Genia. And Tolshay keeps it alive to Marks. Big hole there for Marks. Didn't want to use it. Now they get it out to Hogg. Hogg beats one. Hogg goes back inside. Terrible pass. Should have hung on to it there, Hogg. Back it goes to Carter. Cuts it back inside to Ma'anonu, who gets rid of the defender as well. Ma'anonu. More ball for the Kings. Will Genia. Genia. What a little step from Will Genia. Trying to get rid of the defender, but he's taken down. A good tackle. The open side flanker on the scrum half is never going to end well for the number 9. As Ma'anonu tries to charge into contact. There again, and it's away. Mapimpi gets a nice ball from his front rower, and Mapimpi makes them pay yet again, but he just can't beat that fullback's tackle. Getting it to Gilliman. Away into Nonu. Nonu gives it to no one. And Tuisova has to make a defensive play. As Edinburgh will kick this one away over the head of nearly everyone, but Stuart Hogg, probably the worst player to kick it to, and Stuart Hogg beats him nicely again. He's winding up, pressing the wrong sort of objective there, looking for a drop goal of all things. As now the Kings switch it through the defence. Mapimpi beats the tackle. He should have hung on to it. Eventually it's gone Sam Underhill, and Underhill charges his way into the 22. Underhill. Good work there from the youngster. Big pass wide to Ma'anonu. Ma'anonu swatting away the Edinburgh hooker. Great offload there to Saley. Now they come wide. Tuisova out to Hogg. Hogg still going. Hogg back to Tuisova. Can't quite get away from the defenders. Tuisova offloads to no one and eventually makes the tackle that he invoked back the other way. They got numbers out here if they want to use them. Scullyman couldn't get the ball wide. They quickly recycle it. Carter back to Mapimpi. Mapimpi for the line. Marcazola. He's just short and it's turned over from Edinburgh. That was just so close. Hogg once more. Hogg's lost the ball. And now Edinburgh have a chance to go forward with it. And they do. 10-man line is passed. And now it's back there with, that's what's going on there. It's a missed ball. And it's picked up from Edinburgh once more. It's errors from the Kings. Ball out. Saley wide from Gilliman, and he's trying to get away from that defender. He does eventually, but he still can't get an offload away. Getting into Carter. Carter's going the wrong way. Ma'anonu just about slides through. The Kings still desperate for something here. They want a second try. Now they get into Tuisova. Beats one. Tuisova goes to Marks. Marks gets away with one tackle. Oh my word! Stuart Hogg has his head ripped off. Should be another yellow card you'd expect for this one. Wow. Lands on the neck as well. That is a disgusting tackle. That should even be red. They're going to look for the corner. And Hogg is going to have the ball. Yellow card is in play as Hogg. What a kick from Stuart Hogg. Edinburgh thought they saved it, but it was so good. It is just, and I mean just, hit the chalk. 7-0. You really wouldn't read about it at all, would you? And it's that tight between these two sides. Line out to the front. Italze. He holds it in there, but it won't stay there for long because They don't like to maul. Here is Peter Saley. Peter Saley still going, trying to force his way through. See for Otolje. You already got one try to his name already. Maro Otolje! Oh, it's a double for the second roller. Maro Otolje scores with 2 yellow cards. He's got 2 tries. That is an impactful performance from the young man in the second row. He's going to be one of the world elites for years to come, Maro Otolje. But this display is a real coming of age in a Kings of Rugby jersey. Great work, great power, great strength to get the way through the first tackle and to drag his opposite number towards the try line. This is worth watching again and again, how to beat defenders. Well, it was a scrum half. He was really no challenge at all for Otolje. But then 5 on 5, it was a good finish as well. 3 seconds remain in the second half. And it looks like it will be the Kings once again taking out Edinburgh. Just 14 points to nil if this kick goes over. Twice 14-0. That is quite remarkable. Edinburgh showing no improvements from that second round clash. Oh dear. Dan Carter to shoot the conversion and he puts it wide. Goodness me. That's about as easy as you can get from Carter and he skewed it wide with seconds remaining. Who is going to finish this one in style? Do they want to go on as well? Is the question. Here's Valeru.
Ball's free. Play on.
Twirls away from one. It's advantage. And that's in touch. We're going back to the penalty. Poor pass from Guinea. A real one as well. And really, I think we just want to kick this out. We've really had enough of it. And Stuart Hogg smashes this away. Man, that's a massive punt. Oh, he's off found touch. Oh, and what a time to do it as well. Terrible from Hogg as Edinburgh look to fight back with it. And it kicks right into the middle of the park. And chasing after it is Marcus Ulamapimpi, who says, I am not interested in running 80 metres. And he kicks that one dead. It is all over. 12-0. The Kings of Rugby have defeated Edinburgh in this round 7 clash of Division 2. It was, well, not one of the prettiest games you'll ever see, and you got to wonder if the Kings really are as good as they were early season, putting 40 points on sides. Now they are really starting to challenge us. No points there from Edinburgh, but we have seen other sides really come to the party when it comes to scoring points against the Kings later on this season. 2 tries, 1 conversion. Edinburgh made a lot of tackles. We just weren't good enough to really put them away. That's where we struggled, finishing the plays, pulling the tries on the board. 12-0. That's really a disappointing result for the Kings. But a win is a win, and the Kings of Rugby now go up to 32 points. We have a little buffer of 8 over Gloucester, who we do face next. You can see round 8. It is Kings versus Gloucester. No one else is really close. And I mean, we've got, 3 games only left. And a lead of 8 points. Pretty much if we win here today against Gloucester in our next match, that pretty much will wrap the season up. Gloucester will be behind by, you'd say, 12 points at minimum. So that will be unattainable over 2 matches from there. We are going to go back to our full-strength side. We've rested the big guns. Tuisova got a bit of time. Sexton will come back as well. But a bit of a question mark there over how good the squad really is when we struggled to put away that effort from Edinburgh. So we'll do that now. We'll bring on Robbie Evans. Will come back in for Anton Guliman, who had a decent little nudge, didn't he, really? Peter Saley will come out for Toby Falatau, who will come back in. Sexton back in at 10 for Carter. Hogg will go back to fullback, where he's quite impactful, you've got to say. Tuisova, let's put Tuisova on the right wing. We'll put back to Conrad Smith. There we go. And Nemani Ndolo can go on to the left wing, who's actually, just to timestamp this episode, just announced his retirement from international rugby, which is a bit of a shame. A legendary player is Nemani Ndolo. So great work for Fiji, Nemani. Sad to see you won't be there at the World Cup later on this year. For those watching in the future, well, you already know this. That is about the team that we will go with for the next game. I'll push the right button for once. And we are now up to 82 rated. So, again, much like the points, there's an 8-point difference there between the sides. But like we saw in many episodes this season, that doesn't count for much. Gloucester up next, and we've got Treviso, Benetton Treviso, whatever you like to call them, and then the Newport Gwent Dragons last before we go into the big games, the finals of Division 2, and then hopefully make our way up to, push the wrong button again, into Division 1, be facing sides like Toulouse, like Glasgow, Sale. There's a lot of good sides there. There's even 2 cheaters, which is most bizarre. Really bizarre, considering they played 11 games. That is really strange. Really, really strange. I'm not sure what on earth has happened there. The cheaters have played each other and the cheaters beat the cheaters. Oh boy, I hope there's not 2 cheaters teams when we get promoted up there. But anyway, we'll save that for next season. Next up is Gloucester. Kings of Rugby at home. Division Championship on the line. We'll see you all next episode. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Hope you're enjoying Rugby 18 series on the channel as we look to make our way to the very, very top. Until next episode, though, thanks for tuning in. And as always, take care.